Alrighty, so a new update's come out for Star Rail. You can see in the bottom right, we're in 2.1 now. Gotta say, I'm pretty excited to see where the story's gonna go. I don't know if I'll finish playing it in this video, because I certainly did not finish the last story quest in one video, but we'll see. I also am eager to see one of the new planar artifact sets, because they did release a new world. And one of the planar artifact sets is actually very good for accounts like this. And you'll see why in a second, once my hard drive does not decide to be deceased in verifying resources. I said last video I would farm artifacts. I have farmed artifacts. I'm going to save that footage for a bit later, and the reason for that is I plan to do a specific video on artifact rolling on Star Rail in a bit. I don't know when that video will come out because it's a lot of work, and I have to make sure that all the information I'm saying in it is actually accurate. So it might take a while, but yes, I have rolled for artifacts at least partially. Aventurine, Wocha, all characters I can't use, and there's nothing useful, I think. Yeah. Okay. Well, these are easy skip banners for me because I don't have I do not have a destruction. There's no destruction character or destruction light cone on either of the banners, so it's pretty easy skip. Oh, you need to continue the mission. Okay, so yeah, you can see I've been doing a lot of farming. So yeah, that's a thing I did off camera. Oh wow, dang! I'm just gonna wait for the Genshin could never memes again. It's been a running gag. It's bound to happen again. So last time we were in this room, Robin somehow died. You know, just recap, I guess. Robin was just deceased in the pool of bubbles, because that's how it works. Apparently she died spiritually, according to the game. Whatever that means. My game's frozen. Why is my game frozen? Oh, death has come for my computer too. Oh yeah, wait, 1 second, sorry. I meant to check something else, right? So, for Simulated Universe, it's a new relic set. This one. When entering battle, if at least one other ally follows the same path as the wearer, then the wearer's crit rate increases by 12%. This is a destruction-only account. Well, how do you think? How do you think this artifact's gonna be? It's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be a pretty good general set, I would assume. Better than a lot of the other sets in general. The second artifact set seems more based for a pure fiction kind of thing, because pure fiction allows you to actually stack this enough. I don't see Forgotten Hall allowing you to get full value out of this set. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there'll be a Forgotten Hall where there'll be 20 different mobs, but out of the Forgotten Halls I've seen, at least we're talking about like Mach 12 or so. I don't know, maybe. If the boss keeps you can, I guess, abuse the fact that the boss keeps respawning enemies potentially. Or if the boss spawns enemies. Maybe it is useful in Mach. Hey, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. Oh, these bodies are still here from last time. Sam does good work. Sam does good work. Oh. Are we about to see where Acheron killed Duke Inferno? Yes, all things are created for the destruction. We should investigate Misha first. Anything. It's cool, you can bully me whenever. I'm opening the wrong... I'm making Trailblazer open the wrong door. What? Easy money. Easy. Did I actually receive those credits though? Or are those kind of just like... Or are those fake credits? Oh, I actually get it! Yo. When entering characters, probably your character... Oh! We'll have legitimate points of view now. Well, that's sick. That's really cool for a story like this, especially when there's so many perspectives to think about too. Dang, it's pretty cool. They added this. Are there feathers? There are birds. There are birds. No. Not more birds. No. Okay, can I not hit this? Hello? Jesus. Apparently only some things can hit that. Okay, well now I gotta keep track of birds too. God dang it. Alright, lovely. Idiocy index. Damn. Gotta get the plaster head on you now though. Let me move, let me move, let me move, let me move! Let me move! I did nothing! I have done nothing! Save. Easy clap. Get destroyed. Are there any birds? There's gonna be birds. I already know. Is this Kung Fu Panda now? Like, what's happening here? Why do you have someone doing the crane style out here? What is this? If we want to make it so that it doesn't matter, he probably needs to get hit first. So let's just get hit by the boss. Do it! Why do you have a shield? Sir. Sir. Oh! So I wanted to get this chest during the story quest, but Aventurine is in my party, and there's no way to kick him out because he's part of the story. So I spent around 10 minutes trying to get the mobs to kill him first before he's able to do his follow-up attack, and I was not able to do it because if you have, say, 4 party members, the thing is his follow-up attack comes up really, really quickly when they do an AoE attack, which was almost all the time. And so I was never able to actually get him killed during the fight. And so I left. I eventually came back to it after this episode, off camera, but yeah, I could not manage to do it. It was pretty hard. This isn't the last time I'll have difficulties with a story character in my party, though. There will be more. Damn, the walk cycle really has been implemented in this city. Jesus Christ. I've seen 2 people walk into walls in this area already. Oh, there are birds in here. I am, oh my god, it's over for me. It's over, dude. These birds will be the end of me. Okay, yeah, I think it's on purpose, huh? Okay, moving on. Okay, yeah, they definitely did this on purpose. There's no way. I don't want to use this guy at all. I don't want to use any of these guys, actually. In case you're wondering why I'm doing this. It's because these guys are not destruction characters. So, this is why I have to do this. Freeze. Oh, see ya, idiots. You can't go through the door. Ha ha ha. Get gated by your developers. The same way they gate us in events. Get destroyed. Not even close, baby. Oh. Not even close, baby. Not even close. See ya. Ha ha ha. I don't need to defeat you to do puzzles. Goodbye. This is just like a dissection into his character. Jesus. Oh. Well. Backstabbing continues. Uh-oh. I wonder if there's some sort of reverse Uno that's gonna happen here. Because it seems odd to introduce Aventurine and say, yeah, he's really lucky, and for him to just get bested like this. It seems a bit weird. I feel like there's something else happening here. I don't know. I'm waiting for my expectations to be subverted, but there seems to be something else happening here. So, out of all the story POV changes that happen during this quest, the only one you actually have a required fight is this one with Acheron. And at first, it seems like there's no way to actually do this fight, because Acheron is faster than the enemies. And there is seemingly no way for her to take damage early or get slowed in order for her to die. However, there are a few food buffs that do slow down your characters. Well, specifically this one. It slows down your character's speed by 5%. Even with that buff though, or I guess nerf you could say, I still wasn't able to slow down Acheron enough to actually get hit first. So it seemed like there was no way to actually pass this fight without using Acheron. Or was there? You see, there is actually an item in the game that, when eaten, does give you a chance of getting stunned. The Hypnotic Hammer. There's a 10% chance for your character to be afflicted with a strong reverberation, which essentially stuns them in the first turn, preventing them from moving. If I could hit the 10% chance, it's possible for Acheron to be stunned the first turn, allowing the enemies to actually hit me and then kill her. And so, I attempted the gacha with this for several minutes before finally hitting the 10% chance. He's dead. Nice. Yes, we got past him! We got past! Yo! Massive. I never used Acheron. I never used her. Get owned. Oh my god, I did it. Huge. Okay, Jade is involved in this quest. So that means one of the cornerstones is Jade, right? So it's possible, since Jade isn't involved, because there wouldn't be a reason for them to introduce her like this if she wasn't involved in the story quest somehow, then is it possible that cornerstone that we saw is not Aventurine's but Jade's? Because the gemstones can look the same. I only know this because this is like weird fact I know from my family, but that's probably the way it's faked out, right? I'll have to keep thinking about it, but that might be... He might actually still have his cornerstone somehow. So I don't know, wouldn't he have... Wouldn't Sunday have noticed if there was a gem inside the bag that looked like had a similar sort of structure to the other two cornerstones? Oh, that's so weird to me. It's what we call a schizo moment. Oh, they actually brought it up. They actually used the fact that Aventurine can look like Jade. Okay, yeah. On a side note, do we know what all the 10 cornerstones look like in terms of what gem they are? I remember there's, what, obsidian and opal from that one Topaz quest on Belobog. And I think Diamond is the leader of the IPC, right? In terms of... I'm not sure if he's the Emanator of Preservation. Well, he or she is the Emanator of Preservation or not, but I remember that there were those 3. I don't know about the other 4. Maybe there was some other mention that I'm not recalling. But I don't know if they've all been introduced. I don't think all of them have been introduced yet. So I have a rocket launcher now. Double kill. Wow, they literally gave this mini-man a rocket launcher. Okay. Sure, I'm down. No. This is the most Fate reference ever, please. I'm gonna do it for the memes. Speaking of Fate, I'm pretty sure Fate and Honkai Star are actually slated to do a collaboration potentially. So that's gonna be cool to see. This feels like a boss fight intro. Give me a second. Oh, the music. It's hyping up the boss fight. Let's go. Mommy, look, I'm on TV.
5 minutes later.
Okay. Alrighty. We might need to change some stuff around here. Aventurine's boss fight was extremely difficult to pass. The main difficulty were the roll sessions, especially those in the first phase. If he high rolled and got something above a 7 in the first phase, more than likely I would have to reset. After tens of fights, I managed to figure out my overall win conditions. Have all characters survive until the first roll in his second phase. This is because without all 4 members in the party alive, I wouldn't really necessarily have enough damage to actually take him out. Save at least 2 skill points going into second phase. This would ensure my team would survive 2 or more roll phases, and hopefully get everyone through except for Jingliu. Only Jingliu can die before the second roll turn in his second phase. My basic game plan was to have my team burst down the boss's first phase as quickly as possible, while maintaining high HP on everyone except for Jingliu. I intended on her being used as a sacrifice during the first dice roll turn in his second phase, because you can't activate ultimates before his attack if everyone survives. And I wanted to eliminate as much RNG from this fight as possible, because there's already too much of it. Even with this plan, it wouldn't have been possible to do this fight without a few key food buffs. During this boss fight, I discovered the power of Prayer Machine, which you get from Mr. Huo in Arum Alley. Hands down, this is the best defensive buff for a challenge like this. Its effect, for 5 turns, it heals 1000 HP once your characters take their turn. It does also give it to the enemy, but honestly, 5k HP is nothing for a boss that has HP counts in the millions, so that's irrelevant to me. This buff, however, wears out by the second phase for the most part, because at that point I've already taken 5 turns, which is precisely the reason why I didn't want Jingliu alive at that point. This is mainly due to how her transmigration state works, because it takes HP from the rest of your team members. And honestly, in the second phase, I need as much HP as possible. As for the offensive buff, I juggled a few options, but honestly found Bustling Ambulance, one of the new food buffs introduced in 2.0, to be the best for my team overall, increasing my crit rate by 12% and crit damage by 24%. Past this, I would need a lot of luck to make sure I didn't low roll on the dice. Getting hit by any attack Aventurine produces as a result of me getting a low roll on the dice was an instant reset. After over 20 attempts, I had almost ran out of the materials necessary to make the food buffs I was using. This attempt was the last one I had before I could no longer make any. Even with the odds stacked against me, well, I think Aventurine put it best. Hey, let's go! Jingliu didn't get selected. Huge. This is so massive. Right. First phase is down and I have everyone up. Okay. Right. Salute for Jingliu, who aided us greatly in the first phase, but it's time to go. It's time to meet your maker. Okay. Thankfully, the low roll here doesn't matter because of Trailblazer ult, but that was way too close. Okay, Trailblazer. If you low roll like you did earlier, this run is dead. Please, if you care about my sanity, just high roll, please. Now I need Aventurine to hit later physical MC, just don't hit Cleric. Oh, now they need to all survive the next attack. Okay, please. Yes! Go! We made it! We made it through! Okay, that's pretty much it. I just need to not screw up the last input on Blade and we're good. Okay. Let's go! Let's go! Huge! We did it! Oh my god! It's freaking 2 in the morning! I did it! Let's go! And with a final clutch from Blade, I did it. I had managed to beat Aventurine on a Destruction Only account. And yeah, it was hard. It honestly makes me fairly unsettled for the final boss at this planet because I'm assuming we are not done yet. Not even close. Oh boy. As for our reward for completing the mission, well, we get definitive proof that Firefly is Sam. What a death cop-out. Where's Robin? We also get revealed to us that Gallagher is behind the many murders that happened at Pinacone, with his body essentially being an amalgamation of 52 different victims. That's kind kind of spooky, I'm not gonna lie. And then of course we get hit by the to be continued, of course. But oh man, what a wild ride this was. I'm not going to lie, I definitely had to sweat pretty hard to beat this boss under these conditions. I'm pretty sure I gained more trauma from Aventurine than I did from Japard. Initially, I pitied the man for his past, because that's kind of what the whole 2.1 story was about, but after I got put through the ringer, I think I'll take my pity back. In case while I recover, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.